My name is Sam Walton. I'm a recording engineer and I partner in a small production company, a Christian production company, along with my brother and one of my other partners. And I also operate a elementary charter school for performing arts, the Walton Academy for the Performing Arts, located in Tampa.
Look at me and you see what you see. It may not be what you expect from me. You may not know, but I've been to show.
To talk about the KS speaker, I've heard most of their product line, and I use very often their live speaker. But the greatest investment that I've made to date in my studio was a pair of ADM2s, and talking about a phenomenal speaker, And I don't make light of that word. It is exactly what I said it is. It is a phenomenal speaker. In comparison to, I've compared it to, my NS10s, which most guys say, not much of a comparison. They're right. I've compared it to some of my, my old Alesis monitors. I had a good pair of some of the JBL studio monitors, Dynaudio, ADM. I found no speaker in its range that even compares to it. Not even close. Not even close. In the frequency transmission, down. My room sounds great, and I have the worst room. I initially placed a speaker in my office, untreated space, two completely glass window walls, and two drywall walls. Okay, now think about an L shape with glass, and then an L shape attached to it with drywall, and the speaker was absolutely phenomenal in that space. And I've blown people's minds when they walk in and hear the speaker in that room. They go, "Man, what did you do to this room? Because I don't see it." I tell them, "Hey, man, I just make things happen in here." But it had nothing to do with the room. It was the speaker. It just worked well, and it sounded great. From that point, I actually changed a few guys' minds. You can use anything. You can mix on anything. You get used to the sound of the speaker, you can mix on anything. Until I placed my speaker in their studios, and it blew them away. Okay? Took the lid off all their mixes that they thought were great mixes. It actually lowered my opinion of some of the great engineers that I just really looked up to, because when I played their mixes back on this speaker, I heard everything. I could hear the holes in the mixes. I could hear things that should have never made it past the tracking room. And another buddy of mine uses a pair for mastering, uses them in his mastering studios. And he goes back now and listens to all his masters he's done over the last 10 years and saying, "Hey, what the heck was I hearing?" I say, "Hey, I'm in the same boat," because it is killing me that some of the mixes I've done have ever even made it out of the door. But hey, those days are over. Now it's the KS. We're in the KS era now. So now we're using a great speaker. Everything that leaves my studio, I'm proud of it. I don't have to listen to 3 and 4. And I named all those speakers earlier because I needed all those different speakers as a reference to at some point say, well, I guess if they all met somewhere in the middle, I have a good mix. And I played them on the KS, and that didn't work either. So But now, every mix that I finish, I'll play it on one of those speakers for the client to say, hey, this is what it sounds like. But if you like it on this little dinky thing here, then it'll sound great in your car. It'll sound great in your home and so forth. So now those other speakers are my listening room speaker that the client gets to go in and hit rewind, and they're blown away every time. I don't have to use them now as a reference. It really shortened my production time, my post time, and I'm starting to do some instruction and things now. I'll be getting another pair just for that purpose, to really take the cloak and dagger out of mixing, and the take some of the mystique out of mixing, and have our students really listen to, this is a great sound. This is a great source. This was a great recording. This was a crappy recording. But they'll be able to hear the difference. And my 7-year-old can hear the difference in a great mix now. Okay? And that's really the power. That's really the real importance of this speaker. Many people have their preference, but all I want is the truth. And that speaker flat out tells me the truth, whether I like it or not. The truth is what it is.
Magnify. He exalts his name. God is worthy.